pastors in this very church. The men and women of God who are in this very church today, and all the congregations at large. At this point in time, allow me to recognize the presence of the political leaders who are here. From the Member of Parliament to LC1 of this very area. I want to welcome you once again in Page Division. My name is TOLIT Daniel. The Vice Chairperson of Urban Council 3 of this very division. I want to be very precise and also respond to a few concerns that have been raised by the base pastor. Right, it is indeed my first time to come to this very church and pray with the members of this very family here. When I entered this church, I felt I was really at home. Because first of all, Vincent, who is speaking and translating me right now, he is my senior and I have served with him at school level and then at institutions level at the same time. At the same time, I have my other senior, who is seated down there. Peter, may you rise up and receive. He is a man of God, at the same time he's a teacher in the secondary level. At this point in time, allow me to send an apology from the chairperson of Urban Council 3. He is a bit committed at this point in time, but he felt he should have been with us here. Because of our commitment, he couldn't make it here. But because I have advised, that now lies the power of delegations. Before I speak any other things, allow me say that bishops, your word today touched me a lot, and I felt in any other journey that I'm going to be moving from now onward, please pray for me as well. Just that I also become just like you, and because you have been very great today. Bishop, please, in all the walks of life that I've always been serving, people have been calling me pastors. I never know they were trying to bring me very close to churches just like this. I still want to believe that in the future I am going to be a pastor when I leave the service of humanity. I am still in the journey, but I want to believe that when the time is right, I will surely join pastoral work in the future. Indeed, I have had concerns that have been raised here as the vice chairpersons of these divisions. I want to say that we are committed to see that road is open in this very area. In the financial year that we are going to go into, we shall allocate resources, which is enough to see that the men and women of God should always locate where places and they can worship from. It is always accessible. We are going to locate resources in this financial year. Financial year, one machalo division in one way or the other, what the ministries are doing in this area, it is part of our work as political leaders. And I also want to say confidently that because we are finding ease in serving people in this very area, it is because of the existence of this very church here. That is why when we come and we speak to you, you always listen to us and you give us what we always demand of you. In areas of electricity, I can't say much there because I want to give the opportunity to our area MP, who is in the highest rank, to lobby for us at least. Only 200 meters is not very far. And I want to believe that with his capacity, and when you give him more times and chances, he's going to make that thing become history in the near future to come.
Link Twitch, LC, area MP, Penani Kermati, you may lobby Pichente, men and me match Bino from 200 meters, Kamano Penagi and Robin.
The men and women of God who are in this church today, I want to say that today is not a day of me to make a lot of speeches, but to greet you and also say that this period that we are in at the moment, it is a period where politicians are going to be coming to you, and if you are not very wise, then you are going to be deceived by their lying.
So I tell you one other thing, Palabamati Cabernet, and then I went to take a Cabernet and a pole, and I take Karma, Alucho will be a pole, will be on time. I got in area, get the loan of a pole.
And I don't know whether you really have the capacity to differentiate between a good leader and a bad leader. It only lies when you have the Holy Spirit with you. There was a point when we were trying to say that one people and one Uganda, and then the bishop said that it is already divided. That should not make us also divided from here. Then he's trying to drive us into a sense that even when we are going to go into political parties, there is one party that we should always focus on, and that is the party of Jesus Christ.
And don't give your bar and the one minute power pocket. I don't want to tell the party and I watch Jesus Christ.
At that point in time, allow me to say that I am now trying to conclude my speech by saying that I, as the vice chairperson of this very division, also have ambitions, just like any other persons who has ambitions to make people of these very good divisions to also benefit from government programs, just like other divisions are also benefiting.
Division, I'm going to take them of the dip, men and the pink my pole, but be the dynamic of the Bennett.
At that point in time, I also want to say that bishops, I am one of those ones who are already contesting. I have already shown interest to run for these very positions that our very mayor is leaving it and going to fish the bigger fish. Just that he should leave the very persons who he has always been grooming to make sure that he take the matter from there and lead his very people into the higher area which they always demand to go into.
Bishop, I mean, what you can do a poll, but you can do a party, never one commander, never division enemy. Get my child one commander, the car, I make you ring a bit and quit. Under Tamani, and to unknown in a lake car.
Now, what does it take from me today? I only want to request that if the congregations can send all their prayers to me, then all what you are praying for in the near future will always come to pass. So thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. Be blessed as we enjoy.